morning, everyone. So, as you can see, I have a new background. If you haven't heard from me for a little bit on social media or videos seem like they've been a little slow, it's because I've been working on my office and filming setup. I'm hoping to have some really cool layouts and backgrounds for you guys so it's more appealing and more visually stunning. It's a work in progress, but I'm doing my best. You guys have to bear with me because this is not my area of expertise. But yeah, so hopefully this is more interesting to you, more aesthetically pleasing. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a question that I get a lot, but I'm going to be touching on it in a lot of different ways. That sounds so wrong. Do I prefer Korean beauty or American beauty? Basically, you know, US brands, that kind of stuff. So I wanted to go through each category of makeup and talk to you guys about which one I prefer, if I prefer either or, and explain to you guys why. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, as a disclaimer, I'm not trying to be offensive here. I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know why you'd be offended because it's a personal opinion. Yeah, so. So I'm gonna just work my way down on my face. So starting with my eyebrows, I'd say I prefer Korean eyebrow products. And this is because I feel like they suit my color or the shade of my eyebrows a little bit better. They're just way more affordable and they look a lot more natural in my opinion. For some reason, I feel like a lot of American eyebrow products look really heavy or they just don't look really nice on me. And also Korean eyebrow products are way cooler than a lot of American brands. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Korean on this one. Eyes, okay, as far as eyeshadows go, I actually would say I used to like American eyeshadows more, only because they're more pigmented and they have a lot more colors. I'm starting to lean towards Korean because I find that they're experimenting with formulas and pigmentation. And also, I really love the glittery, shimmery eyeshadows Korean brands come out with. They're just really good at doing that. And for me personally, I wear a lot of shimmery, glittery eyeshadows. So for that reason, I'd say kind of both, more Korean. Eyeliner, okay. When it comes to eyeliner, hands down, I love Korean eyeliners better. I think it's because Korean brands are obviously suiting the need for those who have monolids. As you know, if you have a monolid, a lot of times an issue with eyeliner could be transfer. So because of that, I feel like Korean brands have gotten really good at perfecting that and making them smudge proof so they don't smudge all over your eyes and all that kind of good stuff. Pen liners, gel liners, ooh, so good. And also way more affordable. Like what you get for your money is way better, I feel like, in Korean brands. Mascara. Now mascara, I actually prefer American brands, and it's because I feel like American mascaras suit my eyelashes a lot better. When it comes to my eyelashes naturally have a pretty good curl to them, and a lot of Asian eyelashes actually kind of stick straight out, so you have to curl them. So a lot of mascaras are actually designed to really hold that curl in place, and they're just a lot more rigid and stiff than I'm used to. So because of that, I lean towards American brands because they're not as stiff and rigid and as hard to remove as Korean mascaras. I also just find a lot of drugstore mascaras I like more in the United States versus Korean brands. I only found one or two or three maybe Korean mascaras I really like, and I've tried a ton, believe you me, and pretty much every mascara I've tried in the drugstore here in the United States I've loved. Face makeup, so I guess this has to do with more foundation. So when it comes to foundation, I have to say I'm probably gonna lean towards American brands on this, only because I am a little bit tan and my natural skin tone is more olivey undertone. So for me, it's really hard to find Korean brands that offer my skin tone or that offer darker shades. I tan really easily. I try to avoid the sun, but you know what? My skin tone is my skin tone. There's nothing I can do about it, and there's nothing I want to do about it because I like my skin tone. So because of that, I do actually prefer American foundations. Concealer. Okay, so for concealer, I have to say both Korean and American because kind of my same point with American brands with the foundation. Concealers match me better, obviously, with American brands, but because I like to go a little bit lighter under my eyes, I can fit a lot of Korean brand concealers. However, I would say some of my top favorite concealers, top 5 is 2 of them are American and then 3 of them are Korean. So it's kind of both 50-50. I guess we'll do powders since we basically did all of the base makeup. With powders, I would say my favorite is actually American brands. If you guys have watched my videos for a long time, you guys know one of my favorite powders is actually the CoverGirl Translucent Loose Powder. That's like $5 or $6 at the drugstore. So that's always been my go-to, and just other loose powders I found that I like are American. I prefer loose powders, by the way. I don't really use compact powders. But yeah, I don't usually gravitate a lot towards Korean powder because, again, they don't match my skin tone a lot of times. So cheek products for me, I can't even honestly pick a favorite in this category because I go back and forth so much. I find that obviously with American brands, they're a lot more pigmented, they're a lot of different colors and shades and all that kind of stuff. But you know, sometimes for me, if you've seen or watch my videos, see my face for a long time, you know that I don't really go super crazy with my makeup. I like to be pretty subtle and natural, so because of that, I like a lot of cream blushes too because they are a lot softer on the face, so I kind of go with both on this category. And then finally, lips. I think that's it, right? Lips? Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to go over the basics. So as far as lips go, kind of both. I do like a lot of Korean brands because they offer really nice, moisturizing, long-lasting type of lip products. I've noticed now that a lot of Korean brands are kind of delving into the realm of different formulations as far as they're coming out with matte formulas or velvet formulas, and that was kind of the reason why I liked a lot of American brands before, is because I do like a lot of lip products that are matte or that are velvet kind of feeling, or the suede type of feeling, I guess what it's kind of called. I'm not a huge tint girl. I don't like the idea of it staining my lips because I have such dry lips that a stain always gets caught in my like dry crevices of my lips. So I kind of just give up on it half the time and stick to like balmy lipsticks, some liquid lips because I can remove them and start over again. So yeah, I would say kind of both, but if I were into lip tints, I would probably say hands down Korean brands, but I'm just really not. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Again, this is kind of a question I get a lot. So I wanted to go through the categories, tell you guys what I liked and why I liked it. Another reason why I want to do this video is because a lot of times people kind of typecast me as only a Korean beauty blogger, and while I do love Korean beauty and that's what I talk about a lot of, I also use a lot of American or Western makeup. I just kind of use what I like. So yeah, it's just a personal preference thing, and I hope you enjoy. And I also wanted to try out my background. It is going to be changing a little bit. Like, I'm going to be shifting things around. I think I'm planning on hanging those up. Not really sure. Do you love my table? It's gorgeous. Home goods. Anyways, I'm getting off track. I will see you guys in my next video. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!